to American Baker in Germany, where the ingredients are German and the baker is American. I'm Michelle, and today we are continuing our Baking Basics series. It's been a while since we've done a tutorial, and this time I wanted to look at the amount of flour that we use in a cookie recipe. And if you tweak it a little bit, what happens? And this can also explain any issues that you may have had with your cookies and decide which one you would rather have. So let's get started. I made one recipe of chocolate chip cookies without the flour and split it as evenly as I could into 4 parts. Then I measured out different amounts of flour. To make the recipe as stated, we should use 3 cups for the full recipe. So the 3/4 cup of flour should be the right amount. But we are trying much less, a little less, the right amount, and too much to see what happens. In a large mixing bowl, I added the dough and the flour and mixed it together. This is the only time I'm filming this step because they all looked almost identical. So this is the dough with much less flour than called for. I spooned the dough onto a lined baking sheet and baked it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 10 to 12 minutes. When using too little flour, the cookies spread a lot and ended up getting really thin. These taste fine. It's really the texture we're looking at, and these are very thin and slightly sticky when warm, but they get quite crispy when completely cooled. So, let's look at the slightly less flour version. I baked them up just like the last ones. They aren't too bad, but they do spread a bit more than I would like. They bake up pretty well, but they are still a bit thin. Just like the last ones, they are slightly sticky, but they crisp up when cooled. Now, when we use the right amount of flour according to the recipe, the dough is the perfect consistency. These spread a bit, but didn't actually touch each other. These were soft and chewy and took the longest time of the 4 to get hard after cooling. These are the way I prefer cookies. Finally, let's look what happens when you use too much flour. The dough is very thick and must actually be shaped into cookie shape before baking. These don't spread very much at all, and they taste quite cake-like. So if you've ever gotten an unexpected consistency in your cookies, I'm hoping this clears up why that happened. As mentioned, all of these taste great. The flavor was very similar. It was the texture that varied. Everyone prefers cookies the consistency you prefer, but most cookie recipes are written to achieve the consistency of the third one. If you prefer them thinner and crispier, you can use less flour than was called for. Or if you prefer them cake-like, then you can use a bit more flour than called for. Just a tip from me to you. For more recipes and tutorials, visit our website at americanbakeringermany.weebly.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe for more tutorials.